Previously on Australia's Next Top Model, the final 6 left the runway to do runway. Fiji had the girls in fits. Photographer Chris wasn't impressed.
You know, you put the ball in, it just goes like that.
Jonathan wasn't sympathetic.
How old are we?
But the tide turned for the bikini shoot.
Brace yourself if you need to.
Rebecca was eliminated. The final 5 girls remain, who will be Australia's next top model. Give it to the moment. I feel the change. I feel the change. Give it to the moment.
Being in the bottom 2, getting quite used to it, I don't know, my heart just stops and I just felt for Beck. I don't know, I was really shaky. I don't know, I was very overwhelmed, really shocked, really upset, really happy. Heaps.
Elise, congratulations.
Elise feels pretty happy about, being scraped through again. I think this is her 3rd time in bottom 2, so she better really pull the socks up, or maybe it's home time for her.
I think Alex should have been in bottom 2, only because she has had a bad couple of weeks as well. She keeps being told the same criticism every week, and she just doesn't seem to be listening to it or doing anything about it.
I didn't want to open the box in case something was in it. I thought some creature would crawl out.
Wear the shirts to spell out the message. Do you know your fringe from your high fashion?
Oh no. We had to pull out the t-shirts and kind of rearrange them. I got it straight away. Prepare to know your fashion. Woo! Got it.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this week. Prepare to know your fashion. I know my fashion. I might not know everything about it, but I think I have more knowledge than any of the other girls. So hopefully we'll give them a run for their money and, look good this week.
Who is that? It's Jody's shoes.
I didn't expect to see her. I thought it would probably be Jonathan or something, and she brought in Fernando for Sony.
Well, the message is meant to be clear, but I can't quite read it. I think you guys need to shuffle around a little bit.
I'm coming.
Prepare to know your fashion. To be a top model, you need to know your fashion. And today, you're about to get a lesson in it. So I'd like to introduce you to Fernando Frisoni. He's a stylist, fashion writer, and all-round guru.
It was great to meet him. I know he's from Frisoni Finetti, and he also does the street fashion for the Yes section in the Sunday Herald.
Who owns this?
That's mine.
Really?
Yeah.
What is this? What do you like about it?
I got given it.
Then he'd been through our wardrobe and picked out the most hideous and horrendous things that we'd had possible. It's okay, that's mine.
Yeah, it's yours.
Isn't it? I was going to rip it apart and alter it and change it.
We could start by ripping it up right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is this? Why is they yours?
I had them
think
for
it's
a
your
wedding.
mother's. Who buys your clothes?
I do.
You sure?
Yeah.
I went to your job, it looks like someone else buy your clothes. Yeah.
He thinks her mum dresses her and does her whole wardrobe, which I think is pretty on, hit the nail on the head there. She dresses a lot older than what she is. If you look at her, she doesn't look 16.
Plain and simple. I'm not an it girl, right? Go away.
We were given the task of going into our wardrobes and dressing as though we were dressing for a casting.
I don't like this game.
Karis struggled a lot. She puts a lot of pressure on herself to perform and do well. I mean, it's final five, so we all are.
I trust you.
Oh God, if you get burned, I'm sorry.
I kept asking Alex for help because I know she knows fashion and I know she kind of knew what was appropriate.
You've got to show to Coca-Cola that you're a cool individual.
Oh, and original, very cool in this.
And I think you look very original in that outfit.
Oh, thank you.
I think that today Alex may have sabotaged Karis in that Karis kept asking for Alex's help. And it's quite interesting because they're good friends.
Sorry, I think you look shocking. I don't like it. You look like you go into an office. You look like a secretary. This is not your style. This is not your age. This is not you. I can promise you that. Oh, Karis needs serious makeover. She does not have a style at all. I love it. I think you're very hip and so cute, and it has everything to do with your personality. I really like her. I think the shoes is a little bit too lesbian. You know, you need to be able to mix it up.
Huge compliment. I felt great.
The next outfit Fernando got us to change into was as though we were going on a plane, so like day-to-day streetwear. And I thought, here's a chance to redeem myself. Should I just go get that white top I was wearing before?
Yeah. I think Karis really thought she knew what she was talking about when it came to fashion, but obviously she didn't because they burned her badly.
I'm so sorry, but you didn't win again. The bag is wrong, the singlet is wrong, the sunglasses is wrong, absolutely everything is wrong.
I felt a bit sad for Karis, you know, being singled out like that she didn't really know what to wear. She has been complimented by the judges on her outfit, so it was interesting to see that he didn't really like what she had to offer. I'm
gonna help you now because I'm not here just to critique. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you for your future.
The jacket of a bullet.
Fernando went through my wardrobe and pretty much implied that everything was pretty plop. Didn't like anything in my wardrobe and said it was really hard to work with. It's kind of frustrating to hear that because, I don't know, no one's really said my wardrobe was as bad as what he made it out.
Let me see that in the other hand. Her clothes that she wears, it's awful. Like, she has absolutely no style whatsoever. She needs to start reading Vogue magazine. She needs to start learning. She needs to start getting her stuff together. Yeah, nice, huh?
Lady. You really actually don't need much. It's just how it's put together. Yeah. So it's fantastic. Really take this opportunity to listen to Fernando because it's those little things that hints that you'll pick up, that you'll keep, and they're tips that you can have for life. I mean, you look fabulous. You've got the same jeans on, really the same singlet. It's like a bag and a shirt and a good shoe, and she looks fabulous. So you've spent the morning learning about street fashion and fringe fashion. This afternoon, you'll be getting education on high fashion. And there's no better place to be doing that than in the offices of Vogue Australia.
I was really excited. Fashion is my thing, so I was ready to kind of, you know, stand up and show off.
I never really thought you could just like go to Vogue before, and it was really exciting that we had that opportunity.
It is scary. It's a scary place because it is such a famous fashion Bible. I think it's somewhere where we all eventually want to be and want to aspire to be on the cover of Vogue.
Yeah, Vogue is the place you want to be. It's the place every model wants to be, and we got to go there.
Hello.
Hello. We went to the top story, top level, and we meet Jonathan. And I was like, what's Jonathan doing here?
Then Jonathan took us through the door and we met Kirsty Clements, who was sitting at her desk, and there was like amazing clothes around the room.
Firstly, ladies, let me introduce you to the Editor-in-Chief of Vogue Australia, Kirsty Clements.
Hello, girls.
Hello.
Yeah, Christy intimidates me a little bit. Is it Kirsty or Christy? Kirsty, sorry.
Today at Vogue, you're going to learn about high-end fashion. As you know, that's what Vogue deals with in, day out, the high-end. So I'd like to know from you what you think high-end fashion is.
Don't all jump at once, ladies. Come on, Sammy, what is high fashion?
Like, is it more of a couture sort of thing, or am I completely off? Okay. I think I'm terrible fashion-wise. I pretty much know nothing about fashion. I'm fashion illiterate, I guess you could say.
Who's your favourite high-end fashion designer?
Sorry, I'm not really into fashion as much as I should be.
Sam, shocker. I mean, really, talk about Dumb and Dumber. She's pretty much both at the moment.
High fashion is, to all intents and purposes, the best and most original minds in the business and what they create season after season.
Alex went pretty well today.
Can you think of any high-end fashion designers, Alex?
Oh, obvious, like Prada and Burberry, those ones overseas. But then you've got something more avant-garde like Jeremy Scott.
It makes me feel a bit shit that I know nothing compared to her.
Do you have a particular favourite designer?
I like Josh Goot and, you know, relax, things like that. Everyone knows he's my favourite.
We all know you like Josh Goot. God, he must be paying you.
I really like Burberry's new edge. They're really going quite young.
Alex definitely knew what she was talking about, and I think Demelza had a good try.
And Dee?
I mean, I love Gucci just because I feel like it's a really expensive brand, and I really find that that's something that I can connect to.
Demelza had quite a bit to say, but I don't think anything she brought to the table was out of the ordinary. She didn't really name any designers that we hadn't heard of.
What I would like to know is what Vogue means to you, and if any of you know the history of Vogue and what it represents. Do you know what it represents in the world of fashion, the title Vogue?
Forefront. You know, it's what's first and what's in and what's, you know, appealing. I think it's good also because it represents a lifestyle that I'm sure all of us want. It definitely represents a lifestyle I want. It doesn't only have, you know, the clothes and the fashion, but it's, you know, up-and-coming artists and people, music, beauty, health. It's like a whole lifestyle in itself that you can just take so much from.
Good answer. Correct answer.
Spot on.
Good answer.
As expected, Alex, brilliant today. I mean, she gets this stuff. She's obviously a student of fashion. She did very, very well.
I definitely think they were squirming. I think Elise kept looking at Demelza to nod and agree, but I think they're very much focused on what a teenage girl would be focused on locally. I think that doesn't seem like they have a global picture.
Kirsty then went over to the racks behind us and was showing us all the current high fashion pieces and labels, and that was really exciting.
One of the most obvious trends that we're seeing at the moment is bright colour, which you can see that's just jumping off the rack at you. This especially being a great example of that, this little Miu Miu dress by Miuccia Prada.
It was great to see some of those things in real life, because seeing them in real life compared to in a magazine, it's completely different. You know, the quality of those garments was absolutely amazing.
This beautiful bright saffron colour is a great example of colour that we're seeing at the moment. This is Lanvin, as I was saying to you before, extremely important label.
Oh, I love the colours. I think they're beautiful. Yeah, I'd love to wear everything that she had there.
This is one of my treasured possessions. It's a 1954 copy of Vogue, UK Vogue, which is really gorgeous. But inside it, you have Jodie May.
I'll read it. You got to learn to listen. Listen to learn. You got to learn to listen before you get burned. The Ramones. Have you been listening, or will you get burned? Oh, we're going to be tested. After meeting Kirsty and being tested and getting some lessons on high fashion, I feel a lot closer to becoming Australia's next top model. On that, it's just an affirmation that I know a lot and I'm going in the right direction, but still, you know, to keep focused, you know, ready for tomorrow's challenge.
We were all a little bit apprehensive because we had no idea what was going to be asked of us to do. And when we got there, we saw Jonathan.
Welcome, ladies, to your fashion and style challenge. I'll be your referee, taking you through a bunch of tests, as you can probably tell from my attire. Who's laughing about my attire?
Jonathan looked quite sexy today in his little ref outfit, little whistle.
So firstly, let me introduce to you your judges. They'll be running a very critical eye across everything you do today to see just how fashionable you really are. First up, style icon and editor-in-chief of Vogue Australia, Kirsty Clements. Urban stylist, Fernando Frazzoni, you remember him from yesterday. And someone you haven't met, David Jones, racewear ambassador. And the Sunday Telegraph's event columnist, Kate Waterhouse.
Hi, guys.
So, ladies, the first challenge is called Dress for the Event. I'm going to give you 4 minutes. On my whistle, you're going to the opening of a new funky bar.
No idea. I'm panicking.
I can't tell if this is a dress or a top.
We hadn't seen any of the clothes before. We ran around like headless chickens and clothes flying everywhere, and we just grabbed what we could.
At least you're still faffing around the same dress. I mean, just get out if you're ready.
Yeah, no, I'm just double checking.
Just faffing, okay.
Double check.
Faff away. 1 minute left, ladies, 1 minute.
There's a couple of girls there with really great bodies. One with a really great body. And I didn't understand why they didn't go for shorts or jeans or something a bit younger. It was straight to the dresses, and they kind of made a mess of it.
Karis, step forward.
I don't like that.
Ooh, nasty.
Karis, it's just awful. It's just such a terrible choice. You look like you're going to go and milk a cow. It drains you of everything in your face. It's so drab.
It's kind of funny. It's hard. I mean, I was standing right next to her and she's being told she looks like a milkmaid, and I just want to kind of hold her and shelter her from the wrath of Kirsty.
Have you put on weight, at least, since I last saw you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. I think you need to look at that because it's not very flattering on your hips, and that you don't get away with much with that dress, so I don't think that's a good choice.
That's a bit embarrassing for Elise, having Kirsty Clements make a comment about her weight. Really, really embarrassing. If that was me, I'd be really devastated.
We harp on about weight and fitness a lot in this competition. It just shows you today, in front of a professional like Kirsty Clements, they see that weight, you know, they notice that stuff. That's what this business is about. You've got to make clothes look good. Elise no longer makes clothes look good. On my whistle, 5 minutes. You're going to a day at the races.
He blew his whistle, off we ran. I felt really bad from the start. I really didn't like most of the dresses I'd seen so far.
Take your time. Have a good look in the mirror, Karis. Don't just stare to yourself. Have a look in the mirror, see how it looks.
I think with extra time, everyone struggled even more. At one point, Karis and Elise actually were fighting for the same dress.
I was going to wear that dress. Oh, sorry, I just put it out. There you go. Thank you. Oh, sorry. You're all right.
1 minute, ladies. 1 minute.
Elise looks better.
I don't know if you guys heard me, 30 seconds.
I sort of had an image in my head, but it didn't really turn out the way I wanted. I wanted to wear trousers just because it was different.
For me, every one of the races failed, really. I didn't know that no one really won, but the Melza was the less bad one.
It's my favourite out of all of them, but the belt doesn't go, but I like the idea of it.
Elise, have you ever been to the races?
Yes.
And you chose trousers? I have to say, Elise, that choice was diabolical. I had no idea where that came from, and I don't know why you would think trousers when you thought the races.
The next challenge that we had was we had to go into a room and there was 8 dresses and then 8 designers' names on the walls. We had to match the dress to the designer's name.
I think I did pretty shit. I think everyone knows I did pretty shit. I just panicked. I couldn't see the names of the designers on the wall properly because I was like, oh my God, I've only got a minute. I have to do this well. If I stuff this up, oh my God, what an idiot. I know these designers. I know the clothes. How can I get it wrong? Stuff that up.
Could be burnt at the stake right now, girl.
Oh my God.
Burnt at the fashion stake.
I know, won't I? Man, I got friggin' Alex Perry wrong. How can I get Alex Perry wrong? I'm sorry, Alex Perry.
I think for for me, I do tend to pay attention to what everybody else has worn, and it does stick in my mind a bit better.
5 seconds. Anything to change? Time.
Well done. You got 100%.
Oh, yay.
Demelza got 100%. Yay for Demelza.
30 seconds.
The challenge was name your model. We had to match Vogue cover models with their name, which were on a board, but catch was more model names than there were models on the covers.
Come on, babe. There are a couple of obvious ones there.
I know, I'm looking.
Oh, Sam. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the dumbest of them all? Sammy, unfortunately, sank to the bottom today. Come on, there are still some big names down there that need to be up on faces.
Yeah, I don't know.
Big names.
She only knows the 3 biggest, Catherine McNeil, Giselle and Gemma, and then after that it was just guesswork.
Kirsty, how'd you go?
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
You don't follow models at all?
Not really, which isn't a good thing.
I'm going to have to ask the question. I mean, are you serious about being a top model?
Yeah, I am, of course.
Yeah? You sure? Because to me, if you want to be a top model, you've got to know who the other top models are. Yeah? This is the basics. You've got to know this stuff. Thanks. See you later.
None of them were outstanding. None of them outshone one another. They were all just pretty average. And it was only by, testing them on their actual knowledge that we found a winner.
I thought I had a pretty good chance of winning today. I was pretty confident in relation to what I'd done and what the other girls had achieved.
I think that in then the models of the Vogue Cover Girls and the Fashion Challenge, some people rose to the occasion in that and showed improvement, which was great. And so the winner we've decided today is Demelza.
Well done.
Yeah, I won the challenge, which was a bit of a surprise because I thought Alex was actually going to win.
So, Dee, before I tell you what you've won, please choose a friend to go with you.
Please.
I was quite pissed off because I knew I'd done well and I know my fashion.
So, ladies, you have won a fantastic prize. You'll be jetting off to the Gold Coast to meet with Australian designer Wayne Cooper. It's going to be a fantastic time up there. You'll be staying in the penthouse suite of the Q1 Resort and Spa. You'll be cruising the Broadwater in a Sunseeker yacht. And you'll be wined and dined by Wayne before he takes you to the red carpet of the NRA Australian Fashion Design Awards.
The prize was pretty phenomenal. I was really devastated that I missed out on that one. Like, it's a nice prize, whatever, but I don't look up to Wayne Cooper, and I don't... I've never bought something... It's the winning versus losing thing for me. And the fact that I know my shit, I know how to dress, and I know labels. I have my own fashion inspirations, and they may not be exactly what Kirsty Clements likes or what Kate Waterhouse likes, but I felt good that at least Fernando appreciated what angle I came from.
Yeah, of course he did. I'm just worried about elimination because, I don't know.
I was going to say to them, I was given nothing to work with. I can't excel when I've been given bullshit.
Coming up, Wayne's World.
Yeah, I reckon it's a bit cliched.
When we landed at the airport, we were kind of surprised a little bit because Wayne Cooper picked us up in this really nice sports car.
It's Wayne Cooper. I know. Oh my God.
Welcome to the Gold Coast.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Wayne Cooper. Demelza.
Yeah. Elise.
Very excited, Elise.
Yes. Overly.
I loved him before I even met him. Now I'm just really, literally in love with him. That's a bit scary.
Off we go.
Give me some of them sexy beats.
I have shoes in my bag, so I can change footwear.
So our next destination was a $5 million boat, which was absolutely beautiful. It was just amazing.
No, never been on anything like that in my life.
Lots of catwalk. Who's the best walker out of you two?
Me.
Oh, don't hold back.
No, she
don't hold back.
She is. But I'm better at taking photos.
You know what's funny about don't hold
Do you
back?
guys try and do pony walks?
No.
Don't.
No pony walk.
Yeah, I reckon it's a bit cliche.
I think Karis does the pony walk. Karis, you're not going to walk for Wayne Cooper unless you change your walk.
And then we asked him about what he sees in a model and, you know, what he hires.
One thing I noticed with a lot of Australian models is they can't walk very well. I always can't work out why if you're that hot and you can get that editorial, just spend a little bit more time getting the walk.
Yeah.
I think Alex and Karis would have had a good time, but I think they would have been a little bit more serious with the whole situation and it would have been nearly as fun.
Hi. Hey, Sammy. Hi.
We got to do a lovely video phone home thing to the other girls.
What are you doing?
We're on a $5 million boat at the moment.
Wow.
It's really cool.
Wait, here's the best part. There's Wayne Cooper just chilling out. Is that Wayne? It's Wayne. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, we're having a great time. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to rub it in.
Bye. You losers. Bye.
Bye. Wow.
I wonder what they're doing tonight.
Well, I don't know. Have they even been to the hotel yet?
I don't know.
Their penthouse.
Q1 is the tallest residential building in the world. It was enormous.
Good afternoon, welcome to Q1 Resort.
Thank you. We weren't really sure what we were meant to expect. 66 floors up is a long way and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. It was so amazing. The view was to die for. And we were so lucky. The penthouse was amazing. It was so big.
Wardrobe,
There was 2 dresses and they were from Wayne especially. We had a little note.
Hi girls, hope you enjoy the Gold Coast. Here is a little something from me to you to help you add a touch of glamour to the red carpet. See you tonight, Wayne Cooper.
We were actually allowed to keep them. So I could say I have a dress from the designer. I've always wanted to say that. Yeah, so Demels and I were just in the room and a room service person came in with like a massive plate of oysters.
So today, not really doing anything. Sam walked into the kitchen and turned around and there was a lovely Jodie Mail sitting on the bench.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
They stink really bad. Oh. And I believe that's an oyster. It just looks like a piece of poo.
Canned poo. The world is my oyster. William Shakespeare, The Merry Wives of Windsor.
Who will be the picture perfect pearl this week?
I don't know. Perfect pearl.
Photo shoot.
And there's a table with lots of chairs. Not that smart, I'm a model, what do you expect?
The NRA Fashion Awards and we're having a great time. Seeing if we look better than everyone, I think we do.
Melza and I are about to walk the red carpet with Wayne Cooper and I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Happy? I think the girls tonight will learn what it's like to go to a kind of A-list do and how to act appropriately and not get so starstruck and kind of get used to that kind of life. And I reckon it'll be a bit of training for them.
Awesome.
Great night. Awesome night. Thank you.
Next,
It looks hard, but it's kind of like she's struggling.
Critics Corner.
But I hate that.
We arrived at Tamarama Beach and it was absolutely fantastic. It was the most beautiful view. I'd never been there before, so I was really amazed.
So we walked down and met Jonathan with these two ladies standing there. I knew who one of them was.
Today is a massive photo shoot. I'm talking an internationally distributed magazine. London, Paris, New York, Tokyo and Sydney. Girls, you're working for Oyster magazine today.
Well, yeah, we just weren't expecting anything quite like Oyster, so we were so excited. It was the best way to kind of pick me up after kind of crappy week.
I'm going to introduce you to the team. We have Rachel Squires, the editor of Oyster magazine.
Hey.
And Beck Parsons, your photographer today.
Hey.
So while Jonathan was introducing us to Rachel and Beck, the photographer, Demelza and Elise arrived fashionably late.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
A little late, that's all right.
Hello.
How was it?
Amazing. Amazing.
You guys look a little flushed. I hope that wasn't Wayne.
Wayne's great.
Good, let me just repeat myself just for you guys.
They kind of spoiled the moment of us getting involved with the Oyster. You know, Jonathan had to repeat himself. I went there on time.
You could actually start an international modelling career today because this magazine gets looked at by fashionistas across the globe.
We're obviously always coming up with really innovative and edgy kind of shoots.
You girls really need to, I guess, feel the outfits because they are going to be quite crazy, so you need to feel comfortable because otherwise that's going to come through in the pictures.
Yeah, just really kind of embody it and just kind of go for it and don't feel awkward or because you're going to look amazing. We'll make you look amazing.
I was first to be shot today. Really happy about that actually because I just wanted to get into it and get out there and, you know, set the standard really because this is my magazine that I love. This is my day to shine. I knew I was going to own it today.
Dreams, clouds, wind, flowing. You could float away on the wind. Yeah.
So I started and just kind of moved along. I didn't even consider anyone. There was probably, I don't know, 50, 30 people on the beach, didn't even think about them. There's people all scattered around, people looking down. It was just me in my moment with the, you know, Beck and the camera lens. I was, you know, modelling for Oyster magazine. I was in my element.
All right, let's do the same again. Walk back and walk towards me.
I mean, look, shoot after shoot, Alex gives us this tense, angry face. Today, she looks serene, really, really serene and beautiful. I'm proud of her, you know, I mean, she's come a long way. She knew today was important. I mean, if Alex can't win the Oyster shoot, mate, she may as well forget about it. I got to tell you, that's a cracking start.
So basically just little movements. Obviously this is your position, so it's just going to be little tiny movements that make the shot. I know it's really
My eyes
bright.
are like, no, it's just the wind's blowing into my eye and it's watering a bit. No, it should be all right.
I thought Demelza had it a bit hard, only that she was laying on the ground and that would have been really difficult. She stayed there the whole time. Other people had more freedom to move.
Make sure you keep your neck relaxed. I can see tension through here.
Oh, really?
Just a little bit.
I think for me, I really wanted to prove today that I can do, you know, a much tougher, more editorial look. My eyes are watering like crazy.
Yeah, I can see it.
Just move your left hand, sweetie, off your chest. Just let it fall on your tummy. Yeah.
I think I put a really, really high expectation on myself and I couldn't live up to it. And I kind of disappointed myself a little bit today because I struggled a little bit. We're top 5 now and it's not good enough to just be good. You need to be the best.
Karis off camera kind of looks a little bit geeky, kind of a bit dorky, doesn't really have that much of a vibe, but put her in the clothes and put her behind the camera and she was amazing.
I guess it happens often. The girls that you think aren't going to be as photogenic end up being the most photogenic, but she did really well.
I guess in terms of working well under pressure, it just depends what sort of pressure I'm put under and what the situation is. And I mean, today I was put under a lot of pressure, immense pressure, because if I didn't have a good photo, then I have a really high chance of going this week.
She had a really good dress to work with today, stupid bitch. Bright pink, right in front of the ocean, had a little face on it, had everything.
I did really like Karis's outfit. I think it was a little bit easier to work with, only because it was such a strong statement piece that you didn't really have to do much to get a great shot with.
Gotta hide her. Like, she's doing so well. Yeah, like, Karis doing so well.
Bitch.
Karis doing heaps good. Bitch.
I know Tmel's was really, really pissed off. She was like, say really stupid and mean things. Like, I get it's a competition, but I'm not going to go and say, I hope she falls off a cliff or something. Oh no, Demel's was going to the extreme.
So for Sam's shoot, we changed locations and we came up to Clovelly just to get a different kind of look and to get the nice light.
Hey, Sammy, you got the golden light. You must be happy about that.
Got my golden light.
Turn to me, darling. With your body as well.
I really had a lot at stake today because I hadn't done so well this week. I really had to do well today at the photo shoot to kind of redeem myself.
Gorgeous, darling. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
She was amazing. Beck and I were just standing there taking shots going, wow, this is like, she was pretty much like a professional model. And it was just the lighting and the wind was doing, we had all the environmental elements that were just working perfectly for us and for her. And she worked it. It was awesome.
She found a darkness today, you know. Often Sam looks a bit sort of innocent, a bit deer in headlights. Today, there was a real darkness. Fantastic, Liv. When you are confident, you are beautiful. Fucking beautiful.
I was like the best in the competition. And now I've just blown it because I did a shit photo shoot. I'm just angry.
Oh, it's a huge turnaround, especially for me. I started off and I didn't go so well.
Today would change everything.
Yeah, we knew it.
I didn't want to say anything till today was over.
You can't presume anything.
No,
it just goes to show.
This day is the most
just see how
important
Elise
day of the
goes. Yeah.
Just as you are, darling, is totally beautiful. Just fix your right leg, just because of this. Yeah, that's better. Just the.
We took Elise down to the rocks, still in Clovelly, just to give kind of a different vibe.
All right, darling, I'm going to try you walking, so let's just walk over the rock. Just be really careful while you're doing it.
Sure.
Elise was last, and the vibe of her shot was actually really different, and that could be a really good thing for her. That could actually work in her favour.
You can look down, like while you're doing it, not so much catwalk, but almost like you are just like walking on the rocks. So kind of like...
It looks hard, but it's kind of like she's struggling.
It was really difficult because, yeah, my mission has been to stop, like, modelling. So, yeah, when I went in, I didn't even feel that nervous. I really thought I was relaxing, like, doing that. And Jonathan was sort of said it's, like, sort of going a bit too posy, you know, remember what the judges have said.
Took Elise a while to get going, but once she found the light, pretty beautiful.
Whoa. Apparently you were really, like, mean in your face, like you had a darkness and like your eye contorted and stuff.
My eyes.
Yeah. I need to get that by next week because Alex will be gone if I get that. Who said that? That's what I think. Oh. She's only got one look, really.
At the end of the day, we were all just sitting on the rocks and Jonathan passes over a phone to us.
Well, ladies, what a beautiful day. Sun setting in Clovelly. Not bad, huh? I think I've said enough. So here's a personalised message for you.
Oh my God!
Ladies, I hope you have done your best this week. I need you to dress to best illustrate fringe or high fashion and prepare for elimination. Good luck.
For elimination this week, we're giving you each $100. Think about those trends that are in. You've heard it from Kirsty Clements. And with that money, you need to go out and buy yourself an outfit that screams one of those trends. An entire outfit, correct, with $100. And you can't cheat because I need to see receipts.
That is so cool.
Okay? Pleasure.
It really is $100 in it.
So that way, when you get to elimination, you can impress the judges and you can show us you've actually learned something about trends and fashion right now.
I think Elise or Sam is going to go this week at elimination. Elise has had a pretty poor photograph. Sam has no idea about fashion, none at all, and that's completely obvious to everyone.
If there was someone I wouldn't want to see go this week, it would be me, because I really want to win this competition. I think I'm trying so hard. I really, really want to come number one.
Hi, girls.
Hello.
Essential to any model's success is a working knowledge of fashion. Clearly, a lot of you don't have a clue. We're getting to the business end of the competition. It's still an open race and any one of you could win. With that said, let's take a closer look at the fantastic prizes one of you will be going home with very soon.
The winner of Australia's Next Top Model will be represented for 12 months by Priscilla's, Australia's premier modelling agency, with an all-expenses-paid trip to New York to meet with top international agencies. They'll become the face of Australia's leading cosmetics brand, Napoleon Purtis, for 12 months, which includes an international photo shoot. They'll win a sexy Ford Fiesta Z-Tech and feature in an exclusive 8-page editorial for Vogue Australia.
And now, let me introduce you to our regular judges. First up, a lady who has modelled everything from Dolly to Dolce, the divine Charlotte Dawson. A man whose designs has been at the forefront of high fashion for over 15 years, the fabulous Alex Perry. And now to our guest judges. Publisher of Fashion Bible, Vogue Australia, Grant Pearce. And your client from this week's photo shoot and editor of Oyster magazine, Rachel Squires. This week you were given $100 to dress yourself from head to toe. We're looking for creativity, self-confidence and a strong sense of personal style. Okay, let's start with you, Alex. What were you actually going for?
A little bit Louis Vuitton, a little bit Jill Sandler, a little bit Richard Nicol with the, tailored shirt.
Alex, I'm going to give you full marks because it's a big ask trying to make Louis Vuitton for $100, but...
Yeah.
Honey, that's just a bad dress. All round. I don't know anybody that could pull that off.
It looks like Betty Crocker vomited.
Honey, talk us through it.
I was kind of going for the Chloe Art Nouveau look.
All right.
I don't get vintage. I don't know why you'd go and buy an old dress when you can go and buy a new one. I think it's gone carnival wrong. Like, it looks like you work in some Midwestern American carnival.
I think I did a bit of 50s, yeah.
Was that all for $100?
Yeah.
None of you look like models today.
Gosh, this whole thing would make an episode of What Not to Wear, really, wouldn't it?
All right, honey, well, let's take a look at your photo.
I like it, but you can't really see my face.
You don't always have to see a model's face to be a good model. I think it's actually a really beautiful image, and I think this is a beautiful interpretation of you.
And you know what, funnily enough, the attention goes straight to your mouth, but in a really good way.
Finally! This is what we've been waiting, how many hundreds of weeks for?
I like it.
Well, I buy into that photograph immediately. I want to be wearing that outfit. I want to be looking like a really hot version of the Statue of Liberty.
But this is probably one of the only shots that you weren't posing. The entire time, I felt like I was on an FHM shoot or something.
I think it looks a bit Children of the Damned. It's kind of like got that slightly psycho kind of feel to it. I'm not saying this in a bad way.
You have to wear a friggin' poodle, you'd be psycho too.
It's just not the best shot of your face I've seen, which is hard to do.
Gorgeous.
What do you think?
I like it. One of the problems we did have, though, getting this shot is your body shape. We tried a couple of different outfits on you and none of them worked properly.
I think my body is my biggest issue with this. Like, that's really it.
Line in the sand. It's either you're in or you're not. We really need to see that you're going to make the effort if you want to continue on.
Personally, I love this picture. In fact, it's my favourite of all the pictures. Your eyes and everything about your mood is sensational.
I love my skin, I love my eyes, everything. I was just worried that maybe you'd hold me back from coming first in this competition.
Not at all. Don't even think that for a start.
Sam. If Naomi Campbell hadn't embraced her whole background, you know, OK, there'd be a couple of people running around without concussion, but apart from that, we would have missed out on one of the world's greatest supermodels. It's working for you. The reality of this competition is the most beautiful professional girl who's made an effort will win this competition. And that's where you're heading, so don't lose that confidence.
Okay, so let's start with Karis.
Worst week. Karis is an editorial-looking girl, if anything else. She's got the great styling. It was a fantastic shoot. And this is the one out of all of them that she should have nailed, and she didn't.
Having only seen that picture of her just doesn't cut it for me. And then seeing her in real life, I don't think she's got what it takes.
I'm not sure if Karis is safe for me. Let's move on to Elise. I mean, Elise is at the other end of the spectrum, where this is the best shot she's taken.
She's frustrated me because she's stuffed her face and not taken advantage of the competition as far as exercising and maintaining that gorgeous figure that we first saw.
You know what? Elise has had some real moments.
Can you name one moment?
You know, I think she really performed in the lookbook and she utilised her skills of being able to pose. And I think she really came up last week when she was on, you know, on the swimwear shoot.
Okay, well, let's move on to Sam. I mean, Sam, again, has delivered the most beautiful picture. It's extraordinary.
Yeah, for me, I love this. Sam's definitely my favourite.
Just sort of come to the realisation in the last 3 weeks, she keeps nailing these pictures.
She does.
There's a future in her, for sure.
So she's safe for me, I think.
Oh,
Sam.
well safe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's so safe.
Okay, Demelza, I think this shot is beautiful.
Her attitude and her effort is zero. It really is, because she thinks she can get away with it just because everyone goes, oh, you're so beautiful.
For me, Demelza's 100% safe.
Well, she's on rocky ground for me.
All right, so Alexandra.
Great shot.
Great shot.
Great shot.
One of my favourite shots that's been taken in this competition.
I think that photograph's beautiful of her, and I love it because it doesn't look like any other photo that she's taken so far.
She definitely did. For me, in the actual shoot, she really fulfilled the brief. She did everything that we wanted her to do.
So, Alex is safe?
She's safe
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, safe for me. Safe.
Okay, that's it. Does everybody agree?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
All right, it's going to be a tough day. Let's get the girls back in. The judges have taken note of your fashion knowledge and your photographs and have come to a very difficult decision. I have all of your photographs here except for one. The name of the girl I don't call out must leave the competition immediately. Sam. You have just become one of our front runners. Congratulations, you're still in the running to become Australia's next top model. It's beautiful, darling. Alexandra. Demelza. Demelza, again, your beauty carried you through in the photo shoot. Put in the effort or go home. It is your last chance. Thanks, honey. Karis and Elise, can you please step forward? Elise, we have seen you here before, but this is the best photo we've seen of you. Finally, you have delivered a beautiful, natural photograph. But have you really turned a corner, or was this just a lucky shot? Karis, the opposite. After starring for weeks, this is the first time you've been in the bottom 2. You've disappointed all week, and for the first time, the effort that we know you put in hasn't translated into your photograph. The girl whose name I don't call out must make her way back to the house, pack her belongings, and leave this competition immediately. Karis, congratulations. You're still in the running to become Australia's next top model.
Sorry. Thank you.
Congratulations, honey. Elise, I'm sorry, darling.
Thank you so much. I've had the most amazing time. Some of you guys have fun. Goodbye. Really sad to leave, but I don't want to think about what I'm leaving. I want to think about what I've done. I would love, 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 love to keep modelling. That's all I need. That's all I can do. That's all I want to do. I've just proven to myself that I'm so much stronger than I thought I was, and that gives me confidence. I'd like to see Demelza win. She's so young and cute. She's hot.
It's down to the final 4, and next Tuesday, it's up close and uncensored.
I did have an issue with one of the girls, Alamella.
So they told you to get your lip done?
Yeah.
She couldn't keep up with her own lies.
Merrick and Rosso go in for a probe.
I guess there's a bit of tension at times.
Then it's downright war.
I do not trust you at all.
Well, I don't care if you trust me or not.
And Thorpe throws them in the deep end.
Who's your least favourite person in the house and why?
Probably Demelza, bitchiest and the fattest.
No one is safe.
We're being ruthless.
Because this elimination has a shock surprise.
There's only 1 seat left on the plane.
All new Australia's Next Top Model. Next Tuesday, 7:30. Exclusive to Fox 8.